It is often said, never underestimate the power of leadership in any aspect of human endeavor. For a leader is set to transform vision to reality, showing humility, clarity, and courage to his subjects. These words capture the style of leadership and attributes of the first Director General of the Nigerian Television Authority, Engineer Vincent Maduka, who just attained the last age on the octogenarian ladder. It will be interesting to know the secret to his longevity.
Your life has to be dynamic. Something must be happening, changing, challenges, some of which you overcome, some of which you don't quite make, and so on and so forth, and which you keep till the next day or the next month or whatever. So the thing to do is, how do you grapple with issues as they arise with a view to getting it right?
For a man who retired at age 81, he remains impactful, consistent and passionate through evaluation of television programs across TV stations.
Well, at NTA, we then tried to combine substance with style. And happily when we started, our newscasters had got the NBC training. I like to see that on Nigerian news services today, that the news is as dispersed as possible. Of course, dispersal is not the most important thing about news. It's relevance and the value to the listener.
He established several structures and innovations that sustains the NTA till date. He is a reputable engineer, consummate professional, dynamic, as captured by these veterans who worked closely with him.
He had the knack for identifying talent and bringing those talent on board, not minding whatever anyone else might say. He did not have a preference for any particular person, any particular part of the country. His main concern was just, you had the expertise, you could deliver on the job, he identified you, and he brought you into the system.
My assessment of him was just simply awesome. He's proved himself an expert, versatile, and totally well informed about every aspect of broadcasting.
During this time, came up with the idea that NTA survival as a great institution cannot be based on what they call perishable programs. You have to be uniquely well-funded, well-produced, great content that can stand the test of time.
Engineer Maduka was a transformational leader. He intellectualized television journalism in Nigeria. He set out to make NTA a knowledge-driven institution. And as far as he was concerned, all of us must be specialists and must be experts in areas in which we've been assigned.
An experience I had with him in the early 80s as a trade unionist then reminds me very much of what he said about journalism. He said he'd like to see a situation in which reporters will rise to deputy directors and even directors. So today you must feel very happy to see assistant directors, deputy directors of news on the field.
Engineer Vincent Ifeanyichukwu Bamidele Maduka is a man whose achievements, practice, audacity, and zeal for professional excellence in the broadcast industry in Nigeria can be likened to the way legendary William Shakespeare wrote poetry.
Happy birthday to